Hey YouTube, coming at you with a Great League submitted team by Joey Lark, who is a member of the channel, so I appreciate the support. Just bringing up their submission here. They say, wanted to try a decent IV corsola. I invested in and paired him with primeape, so I have a good answer to normal Pokemon. Yep, led with TYPHLOSION to hopefully burn some shields, because he goes boom. Fun team, did pretty good. Considering I've never used Typhlosion or Corsola. Yes, so when I looked at this team, I'm like, holy smokes, you are glassy. But then I'm like, so two glassy Pokemon in Typhlosion, Primeape, and a bulk is not a terrible strategy. But you need to figure out your strategy on how to use them. And it seems like the strategy is basically Typhlosion lead, try to just grab shields. And then my guess is you're going to come in Corsola and then just grab, like, use that as a shield, and then Primeape with a cup like shield advantage should do pretty well. So let's take a look. Plus Typhlosion like resists fairies, right? So that's great there. This is not a good lead against a dragon. So going to save swap here. Again, the only problem with this Pokemon as a save swap is that this is not an answer. The only problem is if they had a real answer, that real answer would be a normal typing where you are double resisting the Astonish and Nightshade and you can only have a non-stab power gem. Coming in with a fighter against a ghost is dumb. Now, took that out, getting to a power gem for the Abomasnow. This will probably not. As I will say, it's going to one-shot, but they're non-shadow, and you are not an attack-heavy Pokemon, so it does not take out. But the damage is done. At this point, you let it go. You can also just come Primeape, because you kind of need to just get ahead on energy there. So I'd come Prime, or, okay. I guess you get the full. I don't think it matters. I think the Dragonite is low enough that you can probably just fast move down with Karate Chop and Incinerate. But going for the first Incinerate to grab one shield here. These are doing a lot. They do take it, but like I said, they're already in the red now, so it's just a Karate Chop down. You can Rage Fist to boost your attack, but you can also just double shield and go Karate Chop. You just gotta kind of remember like the health of the Pokemon in this different scenarios. Like, it's a Dragonite that had like 60% health left. It's a Shadow Dragonite in the Great League that had like 50% health left. Like, it's not going to survive many fast moves, resisted or not. Okay, Lickitung. Going to just stay in this matchup, at least get to the Blast Burn to fake it. No shield, so I guess we're taking the strategy of saving the shields for Primeape. Going for a Thunder Punch first here. Does not get a shield, so just going to go back to back here to try and take this out with the second one. And they do shield, so that allows you to come in with your Primeape and get a couple Karate Chops through. They may get it to a Body Slam. Again, it's a Lickitung nerfed Body Slam. You can live this. So just take that move. Now being 4 Karate Chops ahead is pretty deadly. They should have an answer to this, yeah. So they should have an answer to this, and they do. And now the question is, do you stay in here and just try and go ahead with this? But when you have a ghost in the back. So we'll see how this plays out. Personally, what I think I would have done is when I saw the Clodsire, having already seen the normal typing on the lead, I probably save that Rage Fist and just come in with your ghost Pokemon immediately that resist the poison. Where we're taking the strategy here of trying to Karate Chop and Rage Fist through this, and they have an Azumarill in the back, so you are like 3 or 4 times boosted, so this will chip, but it looks like this is your sweep con anyways here. But now we're in the even energy, no, 1 behind energy, and then even shield scenario. So that was just that's a play rough because they were 1 ahead, so I would farm a bit more honestly, but they just threw. The thing with the Azumarill is like, it's so slow, and it's why I understand how safe it is, but it is so slow to the charge, like 15 to an Ice Beam, 18 to a Play Rough, 21 to a Hydro. Like, it's just really slow, which means that you have the ability to just like over farm on that thing. But they're at like 1 HP on the Clodsire, so it does not matter too much here. Okay, Toxapex is a terrible lead, and again, you're gonna. Oh, okay, you do have Thunder Punch. Right, so it is still bad because Incinerates are resisted, and you're doing a non-stab Thunder Punch here. It's still going to chip, And the Centineries, even though resisted, should do enough. Try to make a catch on the Corsola. They now get hit with a Diggersby. Oh, this is bad. Diggersby, which is resisting every single one of this moves, double resisting the Ghost and single resisting the Rock. Just means that they can take anything. And you're lucky. Honestly, you're lucky if they just don't farm up a ton here and come out with 100 energy. But I guess you're tanky enough to take a bunch of moves here. So that Scorching Sands did not do much. Just trying to burn the switch clock here. They had a Toxapex on the front. And they have a ground Pokemon here where that is also normal. So this is kind of tough to your team. Because you can't come in Primeape because then you're just going to get hit with the Toxapex. You can come, I was going to say, you can maybe come back in with your Typhlosion and maybe sacrifice it, try and force energy here. But just deciding to stay in. So they'll take you out and probably come out with energy to threaten Typhlosion is the only concern here. And then you're going to have to like, yeah, just come Primeape, just try and like shield a move. And then hope with your energy advantage you can kind of reach fish your way through this. And they bait you with Fire Punch, knowing that they're going to get to another one. Yeah, that's smart. You have to shield. This is your only chance. So easy bait and now landing another one that they wouldn't have got to. That's good chip because it's buffed. Yeah, this is pretty rough. We know there's a Toxapex in the back and a Talonflame. Okay. Okay, that's pretty close to a top left. Not a ton you could do there. Timing is off on that one. You want to go 2 and throw. 2 Karate Chops and throw. You went 3, which means they get the full second Incinerate through. And then, yeah, now it would have, because that second one went through, you had to go 1 and throw because or else they would have taken you out. And now they have a move, and you have to kind of shield this, but they also have Brine, so this game's over. I think it's pretty hard countered. You know, because I don't think Corsola is a good safe swap for that exact reason. If you get hit with the Dunsparce or Diggersby, you're just like screwed. So honestly, if you have that bad of a matchup, it's with Thunder Punch, I honestly probably would have played it out. Is what I would have done. I would have played out the lead of Toxapex with the Thunder Punches, just try and chip, maybe take it to the 1 shield, and then coming in with Corsola to get out of energy, and then you'd have to come in Primeape, but you still probably lose, but that's maybe a better way of playing it. Okay, in the 1 shield, we take out Malamar, and it is a skunk in the back, getting to a Thunder Punch. This will do good chip because you are very attack heavy. Takes it to the red. They do take you down. Coming with Primeape. I guess that makes sense, assuming they may have Crunch and something. Flamethrower, Trailblaze maybe. Trailblaze. Boosting their attack. They make it to another move. Nope. But you are very low. Almost close to combat blind. Yeah. Even if you're only getting 1 move off, even if close combat is resisted, it's almost always the best play. And now, unfortunately, you have your Corsola on a Drapion. So getting to the Power Gem, it is neutral here, but you're going to need 2 moves. And the question is, how many moves will they need? Because they are pretty much at 3. You can live 1 Crunch, obviously, but if you let a Crunch go, they can just go double Aqua Tail at the back end here. So let a Crunch go, Defense Fall. They're going to get a move here. And if you're not at a move, they can just go double Aqua Tail for the win here. Oh, wait, do you have a Pokemon left here? So there's 1 Aqua Tail. You have Primeape left. Wow, I'm surprised that they did not get another move off there. So taking them out with the Power Gem. I really thought they'd go, because I think they timed it that they could go back-to-back there, because you didn't CMP there. Okay, Clodsire. Yeah, playing this out, will use a shield. It is probably just, so it is a Stone Edge. Hoping that with these, only taking 2 to the next one. So 3 Incinerates for the first Blast Burn and only 2 to the second. Hoping that you can get to the second and throw it before they do, which you can. And they're already at the yellow, so Blast Burn from a Shadow Typhlosion probably takes us out. And they commit the double shield. That is very nice. At this point, I think you just let go and come Corsola. And that's exactly what's going to happen. Taking the resisted poisons. Here's 1 Stone Edge. I was going to... Oh, it's an Earthquake. Okay. Still hurts. But the question is, can you get to another... You can't. I think they may get to a Stone Edge here. Yeah. So you needed to make the decision whether you want to just come out with like 100 energy and like no health, or throw it before and come out with some energy but medium health. So deciding to come out with a lot of energy, get off this Power Gem on the Drapion. You should instant swap after this. Going for the second move. I guess Poison is resisted and want to chip this enough that it's in Karate Chop range. And they caught on Feraligatr. Now, does a Rage Fist take out a Shadow Feraligatr? Because if it does not, you're gonna have to burn. You are going to have to burn a shield here. It does take it out, which is huge. And now, yeah, now you're with a shield. You can just outpace this thing. Wiggly, yay, great lead. They'll get out into something. Nope, they'll just pause and contemplate life and then throw charms at you. Again, that would be bad timing, but I think that because they were delayed and they make a catch, where the hell did that come from? Okay, so I guess they did not get delayed. Maybe it was just a visual glitch because you threw right on 15. So they were either going to get an extra move through or they caught, and they did catch just to get hit with the Primeape. Close combat this thing. Grab a shield to take this out. So close combat will take this out, and it's a Drifblim in the back and going for the Typhlosion. I don't like this because what you're just allowing them to do is farm you down and throw an Icy Wind on your Ghost Pokemon here. Like, you probably don't even need to shield. You will shield because it would add up, but it's just an Icy Wind and now you can't reset. So I think in that scenario, when again, you never want to leave yourself with one Pokemon where you cannot reset an attack or defense nerf on you. So despite that, you still win, but I think the better way would be just come in Corsola right away, take the Icy Wind, shield, and then go Typhlosion and then come back. So going into Gastrodon lead, and instead of kind of recognizing that Corsola is maybe not the best safe swap, coming in Primeape just to be hit with a Clodsire. So now the question is, do you double shield and try and boost through this? So here comes the first move from them. Will commit one shield. Rage Fist, you get to it very quickly, and these do start adding up. It is a Sludge Bomb, which is a little unfortunate because that's a quicker move and neutral, as opposed to Stone Edge, which is slower and resisted. They do burn their first shield, and we are going to burn our second here. Now, and they give up switching to Gastrodon. What are they doing? So giving up switch, now you can close combat and take this out, or grab a shield, and then you get your, yeah, fine, go down here. Now you get your Corsola on it that you don't need to see your Typhlosion on this. So coming in here, they can't throw Body Slam because that's resisted, so they have to get to the Earth Power, and they will here, and it will chip. But you can take this out before, and now I think they still have some energy on that Clodsire here, which they do. Oh no, they threw the Earthquake. Never mind. So did they throw the Earthquake? No, I thought they had a little more energy. Oh, it's a Feraligatr in the back. Hydro's gonna blast you into oblivion here. So this should take you out. Goodbye. Maybe that's, yeah, okay, that makes sense. That's why they weren't as worried, which you could kind of read that. Like, when your opponent makes a questionable decision like that, the first thing that going off in your head should be like, why? And the why is they have a second water on your back for the Typhlosion. So it's kind of a weird one there. Okay, Togetic staying in. Getting the full Incinerate through there is pretty big. Aerial Ace, whatever, you can take one, and they try to catch on a Primeape, and a Primeape to a loaded Typhlosion is a decision to make. So then deciding to go into your mirror match, that was very quick, so it's probably just a Rage Fist. And now going with your own Rage Fist, having chipped them already, and they shield, knowing they're going to get to another one, but so could you just shield and get to another one too. And that's what's going to happen here. So shielding, going to get to your own Rage Fist to take them out. So have shield advantage, have switch advantage. Togetic could come in and you're pretty low, so they could just farm you down. Now, where are you going to eat this? Yep. On the Corsola. Just absorbing it with that bulk. And assuming that they were going to get to a move and not want to get CMP'd, you went for the other one, but they also went for an extra one to get the Dazzling Gleam off. So that chips a lot. Mandiba's in the back. Power Gem. Do you have a shield or not? Because they're already at 2 Snarls, so if you come in and don't have a move... Oh yeah, you do have a shield. Okay. So let's say if you come in and don't have a move, they're probably going to be able to get to a move first. But you do have one. Thunder Punch. CMP here. Letting it go, hoping that you can get to the power gem before they snarl you down. They should take out, and then you can astonish down before they fairy wind down. Can you though? Yes. Fairy wind just not doing enough damage. Drapion. I mean, this is not bad. I'd rather see it here than the corsola, but like, it's a non-shadow, so maybe it just has crunch, but you got to shield up everything just to ensure. It does just have crunch, so the non-shadow mostly run crunch and sludge bomb, which actually helps out TYPHLOSION a lot here. That being said, it's still going to outpace like, well, I think it should have still outpaced like crazy. What is that, 15, 25? Yeah, they should have outpaced the crunches. They should have got another one off. I think they just maybe screwed that up. Because it takes you 25 to get to... Oh, wait. Did you go Thunder Punch? Blast Burn? Oh, maybe you just went Thunder Punch. Never mind. Then it's 20 and then you win CMP. So you grab both shields. Get this corsola aligned on Azumarill. And take the player off. Get a move off. Both 3-turn moves, so no fast move timing required. They'll get to another move here, which is fine. And then you either take the move out, or there is the other option of you can come in and get a... There was the option because you could outpace it, come in with the karate chops and just get a Rage Fist off and take it out with the Rage Fist. And then you would have been boosted for the Pelipper here. And Pelipper is going to be tricky. It's going to spam pretty fast. You need to go wider on your circles because you're not getting all the bubbles. But it's pretty glassy, so I think you got to commit the shield and try and get another Rage Fist. Or just close combat this. Just going for the Rage Fist. I honestly think close combat would have been better here. Because now you don't take them out and they get to a move here. Well, you need a 3. I think they try to farm down. I think in that scenario, if you could just get to the close combat and just take it out. Close combat's resisted, but it's still going to do way better than a Rage Fist. Morpeko times terribly and lets a full incinerate through. They do just bait Psychic Fang, so I could... Going for the full incinerate down. Yeah, I may have wanted to throw the Thunder Punch to try and grab a shield there. Now having to commit the double shield. So it is a Feraligatr, so we'll get... And you already had 100 energy, so that was that just a waste of an incinerate? So you just gotta go back to back here. And I mean, they instant swapping because you're just worried about if they just continue... go for like the farm down. It would have been aggressive farm down. I think you could have maybe forced some energy there because they can have back to back here though. Yeah, so going back to back on your corsola to take that out, you got to hope that they have like no energy to come in here. Okay, one incinerate is enough to get to a Thunder Punch and take this out. You're locked though. Oh, and it is a freaking Ferrothorn, so that incinerate does like 30%. Power Whip will hurt. You should live though. And you can just close combat this into the Oblivion here. Okay. So thanks for the team. You know, I haven't seen a ton of Typhlosions this season, and I guess that should not be surprising given that the meta is very ground heavy. It kind of, but it's buffed, right? Because it has the Thunder Punch buff. So being able to get to those Thunder Punches quickly and do decent damage on them is a pretty nice combo. But man, this thing is glassy. But as we saw, like in the Typhlosion the Clodsire matchup, because your pacing is so quick, you can get to Blast Burns in 25 turns. So being able to go like incinerate damage plus back-to-back Blast Burns is pretty nice. So I think it definitely has play, but very glassy, so you need to run it with some bulk, and 2, cover your ground weakness a bunch because it is going to cause some ground and water, obviously. But I mean, Dragon. That's the thing with fire. R.I.P. Ninetales. That's the problem with fire. it's always had problems in a water dominated meta. And now we have a water and ground dominated meta, and it still has secondary weaknesses in like being resisted by dragon. Not that there's a ton of dragons right now, but also being resisted by dragons, and just not having a ton of amazing matchups. And the amazing matchups aren't super in the meta right now, right? Grass, there's Superior and Jump Fluff, but not much besides that. And steels, like I said, like no Registeel anymore, none of those steel type Pokemons. Obviously Sandslash will delete, but yeah, it's just not as many anymore. So Fire's a little tough to run in this current state of the meta. And I don't know how I honestly do not know how you fix it unless you like buff grass like crazy. Because again, we have had a water dominated meta, and I think it was like 2 or 3 seasons ago that, what was it? Something stupid like 12 out of the top 20 or like 15 out of the top 25 were water Pokemon. And it's just been like that for a while, since like season 1, since Swampert was so dominant in season 1. And it's been just, well, yeah, Swampert and Azumarill have always been like top meta Pokemon since season 1. So it's always been a water heavy meta. So much so that like certain fire Pokemon just are never ever usable. So anyways, thanks for this mission. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys are having, I don't know what days this is going up, so I'm not even gonna say. I think it's a weekend, so I hope you're having a good weekend. Yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.